Like I said, we're heading to the lake. Now, if I want to go home, I'd turn there. But we ain't going home. We're heading this way. Yep. Whole car runs so good now. And you just can't beat 40 miles to the gallon, 45 miles to the gallon. I know I get that. Because this thing was, when it was brand new, this sucker would get like 50 miles to the gallon. I think 48 and 54 were the numbers. So yeah, it's a nice little ride. I remember when I had my RV, I got 10 miles to the gallon. No matter if I was loaded or empty. And I had to put a quart of oil every half a tank of gas. The old sun's bright this morning, ain't it? Sure is pretty out today. It's a shame it's gonna be so doggone hot, but you know, that's okay. I just passed that semi. I blew out by him. He pulled out in front of me, but he wasn't in front of me, but he pulled out. And I'm going along with my cruise control set, you know. You butthead. So I turned around, as soon as I got up beside by him, off I went. Yeah, we'll be turning right up here on the right. This is called Reynoldsville Lake, or something like that. It's pretty cool. I brought me a couple joints to smoke. Got breakfast. See, I got her some breakfast. I got my fuel. Like I said, it's about 5 miles from my house. Maybe 10 if you. I don't know, it don't matter. I mean, it's not that far. It's just right over there in them hollers. Right, that little lower right, that closest ridge of trees is where we're headed. And it's just right up around this corner. Uh-oh, something in the road. Straddle it, Bob. Hell, my car sits so low. Anything bigger than a squirrel that rubs the bottom. Yeah, I enjoy showing what I'm doing and where I'm going, and it'll be even funner. It'll be even more funner. More funner. It'll be even funner whenever I'm on the boat and we're just sitting there watching the barges go by out on the river or something. Hold on, let me make another pot of coffee, and I'll go flip the coffee pot on and make some coffee. I'll just leave you guys on the front of the bow watching the world go by. But yeah, I know you can see that little tower up there on the right. That's where we're turning. I remember this church because when I was married 25 years ago, I had an old boat, and I was pulling it behind my truck. And I had the axle bearing go bad on the boat, and I ended up having to stop and drop the boat off. Nice little carpet set. I had to stop and drop the boat off at this church. Well, it's not a church anymore. Somebody bought it and turned it into a home. But at the time it was a church. And so I dropped my boat off here at the church, and they said, yeah, sure, you can leave it here for a day. Shit, I was back that afternoon to get it. Went and borrowed the boss's truck, and the boss's son came with me. Said, yeah, I'll help you, Bob. But yeah, that was the old church right there. See it? Oh, it is still Baptist church. Well, whoever bought it then, I guess. I don't get a whole lot of service out here, I don't believe. Railroad tracks. I know it looks kind of blinding, don't it? With that sun. You see, we got railroad tracks. But our lake is right over there. Look at all them sunflowers. Those are all sunflowers. See? I'll show you. They're all sunflowers. Whole field full. Out here, and I showed them to you when they were blooming. Yeah, well, I didn't. Pretty cool though, huh? Whole field, somebody planted sunflowers. There we go. Well, we gotta go up and around this corner and around this corner a little bit, and then we'll go by the lake. And like I said, it's not a very big lake. I mean, you can kind of tell it's shallow. I'm sure it's deep enough for my boat, but I don't see any signs that say you can run a big old wide open motor like mine. And I've never seen a powered boat out here. Other than my little Half Moon boat. Remember that one? Yeah, I brought my little barrel boat out here. See, there's the lake. Now we gotta go down this road just a little bit further. And then we'll set up our campground. Which when I get there, I'll kind of show you what all I'm doing. And then I'll have to end the video because, you know, I want to set up the camp. Hell, I might even go live if I got service. We'll see. If not, no big deal. But yeah, you can see the lake out there. Nice big lake. And sure enough, I mean, if my boat floats okay, I mean, I probably with the depth finder could tell how deep it was. You know, and even start my motor up and just tootle across the water. But I sure wouldn't open it up. Boy, that got bright, didn't it? There you go, look at that. This is my home away from home here. I love living on the water. Right before I had to give up my... See, the reason why I say it's shallow is look there. There's a log right out there in the middle. It looks like it's on the ground right there. And I wouldn't know. I just wouldn't know. Wouldn't know how deep it is until I actually get out in it. Of course, you know, we are on the bottom end of southern Illinois and everything's so damn flat. They wanted a deep hole, I think they'd have to dig down because I don't think there's a valley. But that's where we're going right there. It's that little drive off, turn on. She's already starting to get antsy. I can tell she says, Dad, let me in, let me out, let me out. Alright, I'll let you out. See, there's our parking lot. Now hopefully there won't be nobody down here, just be me and the dog. And that's the kind of way I like things, you know. Nice and quiet. I don't have to explain to anybody why I'm hacking up along or why it smelled like weed. Smelled like somebody been smoking marijuana around here. That'd be me there, Chief. Yep, nice little open lot. Nothing fancy. So you can back right into the water right here. Let me get out. Alright, let me get out. Man, I like this. Now that I got my car to where it's not, it doesn't scare me to drive. Come on, fat girl, you can go get in the water? Go ahead. Watch. She says, well, hold on, before we do anything, Dad, I'm gonna take a piss. Just like a typical woman, can't take her nowhere without having to stop and take a squirt. Yeah. Go on, go get it. Get it, girlfriend. Get it, girlfriend. Here, you want your stick? Here. Come here, you can play in the water. Come here. Hey, come. Now. She says, I don't want to. Hey, hey, right here, look. Come here. Come. Come here. Come here. She says, I got my new, look, get that stick. Oh, it's water, Dad. Oh, shit. I'll never get her out of there. But this way, see, when I throw the stick in the water and then I walk away, she knows she can do whatever she wants. Okay, guys, well, I'll tell you what. It's time for me to get breakfast out. Fire up a joint. Should have brought me a lawn chair. But I ain't got no worries. I'll sit down. So you guys have a beautiful day. Go out and get some fresh oxygen. Okay. Soup Bob's out.